Hello, this is Colin Thompson. For the past 75 days, my wife and I, actually my family and I, have been living here in Shanghai, China. As many of you know, China has been the epicenter of the coronavirus outbreak. We have learned a lot over the past 2.5 months. Our goal here is to share with you what to expect as the pandemic is reaching more and more countries, what to expect over the next few days, and how really to make sure you and your family remain safe. Each of these points that I bring up, I will do a subsequent video going into more detail and have more information on how you and your family can stay protected. So the first thing that you may recognize is the reduction of opportunities to meet and gather. This means that schools are closing, offices are closing, restaurants are closing, parks and recreations are closing, sports is being shut down, also aftercare programs. What this does, it initially may cause people to panic, but it's a great opportunity, and quite frankly, you have no choice, to spend more time inside with your family. The main reason why opportunities to congregate are being shut down and prevented is because they want to slow down the spread of the virus. And it makes perfect sense. We went through that here as well. A lot of restrictions are put in place. Restaurants closing, restaurants only doing delivery or takeout, and a lot of other restrictions to reduce the opportunity for people to meet and then spread the disease. What this does, again, and going to the second point, it gives families a lot of good time to spend together inside the house. So if you think about your standard house, your home may not be your home for the next few months. It will now be your office. It will now be your school's kid. It will now be your gym. It will now be your movie theater. Your house is now going to be the place of congregating where you and your family really ride out the new normal together. And this is a great thing. We found a lot of interesting ways to maintain our family bond and get stronger during this time. But it's important that you now start to prepare with the mentality that you will be indoors spending a lot of time with your family, which is a good thing again. The safest place to protect yourself from the virus, quite frankly, is indoors. Now, when you do go outdoors, you can also expect people to look at you and treat you a little bit different, especially if you're coughing and sneezing, especially if you're not following some of the precautions to help reduce the spread. What this means is if you're outside and you don't have on a mask, which I understand is hard to find a mask right now, which is fine. If you don't have a mask, you can still cough or sneeze here. If you interact with people who are not taking precautions, such as somebody coming towards you who's coughing and sneezing, don't confront them. Don't ask them why they're not, coughing into their sleeve. Just make sure you maintain about 6 to 8 feet away from that person and carry on. It's very important that confrontations are reduced or eliminated. You have no idea what somebody is going through mentally as far as their concern on the coronavirus. Some people think this is going to pass, and some people are very, very concerned, especially parents who have older parents and parents who have young kids are very concerned. So you want to respect the virus by taking precautions, again, such as if you're coughing and sneezing, doing so in your sleeve, washing your hands often, carrying hand sanitizer with you, and really reducing extending the amount of distance that you have with other people outside. And I'm quite sure there'll be some news coming out on what specifically you should do when you go out in public. Now, one of the most important steps that you can take in the early days is to really implement a disinfection process for your home. And once you have this process, it's not just for you, it's for your entire family or anybody who enters into your home. Again, I'll be doing another video later that talks in detail how to implement and create a good disinfection process for your office or place of work, your automobile, and your home. The key factor is get into a routine early such that if the virus gets closer to your community, you're already in a pattern of knowing how to sanitize yourself. Now, as you guys are well versed with, there's going to be a lot of news coming out about the coronavirus. A lot of this news will be giving you some good information, so definitely make sure you're getting information. A lot of this news also is meant to scare you. It's important that you limit the amount of time that you're spending thinking about the virus, reading about the virus, and watching news about the virus. Again, make sure you get enough to be well informed, but try not to have this overtake your mental process. So again, you may want to watch some news in the morning, watch some news in the afternoon, and call it a day. It's important that you don't allow the negativity and the fear and panic to spread into your household, into your home with your family and your children. And one way of doing that is to make sure you're limiting the amount of news you watch and you're watching from a trusted source. And finally, you're going to expect there to be a great increase in the amount of stress and tension that people have. A lot of people are very concerned. Luckily, in our household, I was not that concerned because I was very sure that we could protect ourselves inside the house. My wife, however, was very, very concerned. And what I learned was, regardless of how concerned I am, if she is concerned, I need to respect that and help her sort of come back from the ledge, so to speak. And one of the best ways to do that is to make sure you have somebody to talk to. You can talk to family members, you can talk to friends, you can talk to your neighbors. Make sure these conversations don't always revolve around the virus. You want to talk about everyday things. You want to have an opportunity to let your stress out and bring good positive thoughts back in. During this time, I was also doing a lot of life coaching. As many of you may know, as you don't know actually, I am a certified life coach. During this time, I did a lot of video of life coaching with clients who are now getting used to adjusting to this new normal. You can Google. I'm quite sure there are several life coaches in your area who can help you out. The benefit of working with a life coach is you can do the coaching on video or over telephone, so there's no risk of coming into proximity. If you can't find a life coach, you can look me up as well. I do offer free and reduced price coaching for coronavirus related issues. So look me up if you need coaching. But again, it's important that you do have somebody to communicate with and talk to. Do not try to keep all of this stress inside. And a good way to do this also is when you're having dinner with your family, talk about how you're feeling. As a parent, it's your responsibility to keep your family safe. I hope these tips of what to expect in the next few days and how to prepare help you and your family remain in a positive place. And again, I'll be doing more videos that address these areas in more detail, so you can look at one of these videos and have an idea of really how to protect your family. Good luck, everybody. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.